Hi there, and welcome to leadppc.com. All right, we're going to talk about this article that you're probably reading right now that has to do with how do the best sales outsourcing companies perform so well. Little disclaimer, we work with a lot of sales outsourcing companies providing leads for those companies. So some of our biggest partners are going to be, a lot of them are franchise sales organizations, which are a very specific type of sales outsourcing company. It's nice because they basically take leads from places like us here at Lead PPC as an agency, or from franchise broker networks, or maybe franchise portals. They process those leads, they sell them on the opportunity, and you can outsource that to a company that does something like that. So it's not just franchising that has sales outsourcing companies. Not everyone wants to build up a massive sales team or has the capability to do so. So let's talk about some of the strategies that these different groups use. Some of it has to do with just being very targeted. CRMs can be very helpful with that. Advertising can be very helpful with that. But just making sure you're going after the right types of people in the right geographic areas. A lot of technology that's being used, if you're not using some type of a CRM, you absolutely should be. Each industry is different. In the franchising space, for instance, there's a group called Fran Connect, which is like, it's not my favorite CRM personally, but a lot of people like it in the space. But some CRMs that do work for most spaces are going to be Salesforce, Zoho, maybe Keeper, Infusionsoft. There's lots of different things out there, and worst case scenario, you can always start with like some type of a Google Sheet or something like that. But technology is very important when you're doing any type of sales outsourcing. It's also important to have continuous training and development. A lot of times there is some type of a handoff. So even with sales outsourcing, maybe you have like a meet the founders or discovery day, or some like key moment that has to happen, or working with some type of a software engineer. Um, Having some good training of how those teams are going to communicate with one another or onboard to account management once something's sold can be important. Tracking your KPIs is extremely important, especially because your cost per sale is going to go up anytime you're working with some type of a sales outsourcing company. So just making sure that you're tracking that type of information. But if the numbers make sense, the nice thing about sales outsourcing companies is they can just really push. A lot of times they have a lot of different salespeople on staff, and if your product's selling better, your service is selling better than others, they'll pull resources and make it happen for you. So anyway, if you need help with marketing for driving leads that can be used for sales outsourcing companies, feel free to reach out. You can just click on this contact us form and fill that out, and we can kind of go from there. But thanks for coming to our website.